So we just got the premiere of True Story starring Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes on Netflix, and it's a lot better than I was expecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon and this is Film Flare, where we discuss anything and everything that makes film and television great. So be sure to subscribe and let's talk about a great show.
7 hours ago, you the biggest motherfucker since Eddie. Now you about to be the most scandalous.
What else are you doing that we don't know about? You in trouble or you on the run from the law?
Now, True Story tells the wholly fictional story of what happens when a routine tour stop in a comedian's hometown quickly spirals out of control and into a chaotic week of life and death after a single night out with his brother.
What's the problem? What's the
You
fucking
got a
problem?
situation?
What was the situation?
Pardon me, sir. These detectives would like to speak with you.
This is a really entertaining story with a ton of twists and turns to keep everything interesting. And all of the great writing and storytelling that went into this one was supported by just a phenomenal cast who were all on their A game. Of course, Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes are the obvious highlights. It's always interesting when I see one of the best comedians of our time taking on more dramatic roles, but I was surprised by just how dark and serious this one got. I mean, he is still playing a comedian on a comedy tour, but there's virtually zero comedy in the show whatsoever, and Kevin Hart still looked right at home with the more darker tones. But the absolute best that we get out of him is when he's acting against his co-stars. Mainly Wesley Snipes, who in turn felt like he was actually playing the more jokester of the characters, especially in the first half of the series. But in the back half, they both went deep into the dark nature of the story as everything really started catching up with them. And all of their supporting cast was right on par with them. From William Catlett as Kid's solemn bodyguard, to Paul Adelstein as his high-strung manager, to Theo Rossi as the crazed superfan Gene. Now he was really a surprise to me, as I'm used to seeing Theo in much more violent and intimidating roles. But he was a lot of fun to see almost unrecognizable in that character in this one. And Chris Diamantopoulos looked like he was really having a lot of fun as the properly psychotic Savas. And I loved all of the banter and the little quips that went back and forth between him and his brother Nikos. The pair of them and their tiny brotherly squabbles were actually really funny to watch on screen. The acting by everyone was just incredible all the way down the cast sheet. But a group of actors is only as good as the story they're in, and this story is top notch. There was intrigue, suspense, and some downright shocking twists and turns all the way throughout the show. From the ending of the first episode, which completely subverted all my expectations for the character, to the twist with Gene, both at the real start of his story and at the very end. He was a bit off his rocker, but he did grow on me and he definitely deserved better. Then there was the twist at the end of episode 6, which was great, although it would have been more epic if I hadn't called it from the very start. But that aside, the finale was just all kinds of crazy, and I was left not knowing which way I should feel about this.
I feel that's the only way to give my story a happy ending.
Almost everything about True Story was executed to the highest level, and it all comes together perfectly on screen. And it was all well paced enough so that it didn't feel like any story was sacrificed to squeeze it into just 7 episodes. Every character was able to get service no matter how small the role, and they all fit very well into the story overall.
I got this. Why is it that every time you tell me you got it, I feel like I get in more trouble?
This is definitely a story worth your time. But what are your thoughts on True Story? Let me know in the comments below. All 7 episodes are available now for streaming on Netflix. But before you go and watch that, please do be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more reviews like this. We've got new content coming out every week. But until next time, have a great day and don't forget to watch a great show. Bye.
Now I got a lot more to lose than just my career.
The next move better be a smart one.
Let me tell you, the truth is in the eyes, 'cause the eyes don't lie.